What's going on, guys? Update on the Cornwell tool distributor guy that got hit by a car the other day. That was our tool distributor 3 blocks from my house. The changes have been in the story. The police released a press release yesterday, or bulletin on it, stating that there was a road rage incident between the neighbor that lives down the street and the guy that died's son. The neighbor that lived down the street was an Arab, whatever you want to call him. 27 years old, driving a BMW, had an issue with his son for some reason, and they were having it out in the road near the house. Well, the father was leaving the driveway to go figure out why his son is like screaming and arguing with somebody and he was trying to figure out what the heck is going on because it was right by the house. Well, the Arab guy backed his car up and then aimed it right for him and ran him and just plowed into him, threw him, and the guy fled. People that were watching nearby saw what happened and chased the guy through town to identify him and give plates and stuff to police. And they were able to arrest him just shortly after the incident. So they caught him immediately. He didn't have a chance to get away because the bystanders that were there made sure he couldn't get away. And now he's in jail for like reckless homicide, fleeing the scene of a person that was injured or died, and then other traffic violations. I'm going to share the GoFundMe down below, but I want to speak about something that's kind of a sensitive topic. In my area, there's a heavy presence of Middle Eastern and I don't know how to say it without, seeming prejudice or whatever, but maybe it is what it is because of my experiences. I've had so many bad experiences here in the last few years with the Arabs in the area, because the women come here and they almost seem like they don't know how to drive, and then we give them driver's license and put them out on the road and say, here you go, be on the public roadways with everybody else. I don't know how many times I've seen one of the Middle Eastern women, Arab women, that will start in the right side, the slow lane, cut over into the faster lane or the left lane, and then go right into a turning lane and just cut people off, or stop in the middle of the road blocking 2 different lanes like they own the intersection, or blocking a driveway completely when you're supposed to leave, a specific business entrance open, or it would be nice or cordial to leave it open, whatever it may be. They seem to not have any perception of what that's supposed to be and how we do things here. They don't know how to change lanes properly. A lot of times they're either going way too fast or way too slow. And the men act like they have something to prove. They drive around on the roads completely just ignorant and very, very dangerous. Like they want to be hostile with everybody. Like they want their BMW, their Maserati, their Land Rover, Range Rover. Most of them, if you look at them, they're not even driving regular cars like the rest of us. They're driving high-end Mercedes, BMW, Land Rover, Range Rover, Maserati cars, and they're way too big for some of the really small people that are driving these cars too, but it's like a fashion statement with them. And it's sad. It's sad that this type of stuff goes on, and I continually see this stuff over and over again. By my house, they call it like Little Palestine. By my house, there's a whole stretch for miles of nothing but Arab-owned businesses, Middle Eastern-owned businesses, Palestinian-owned businesses, and there are so many accidents and so many people getting hurt in this stretch that it's absolutely unreal, and they can't do anything about it. These people drive absolutely reckless, and it's just the facts. Now, sadly, this happened, and my message still stands. My message still is, for the people that are speeding up and down these residential areas where we can't let our kids out. We can't. It's absolutely ridiculous. The stereotype in my area is that's the stereotype. There was a bunch of people on the local Facebook page that was wanting to talk, and there was people that kept hinting around like they wanted to say the exact words that I just said about the Arabs, the Middle Eastern people, But they just couldn't come to terms to say it because they were almost there, but they didn't just come right out and be like, no, it's the Middle Eastern people that are in our area that are driving like complete maniacs. They do. We all see it. It's not even just a me thing. There was a huge group of people that were talking like on the local Facebook page that was like, we know it's a certain group of people that are doing these types of things that we see all the time, but our local law enforcement can't do anything about it because of who they are and yada, yada, yada. Why not just come out and say it? It's the Middle Eastern people that live in our area. They drive like complete freaking morons. They do. They drive like idiots. They drive like they don't know how to drive, or it's NASCAR. They're trying to pass every single car on the road, and they're like they've got something to prove to somebody. Anyway, the link for the GoFundMe for the Cornwell guy that got killed unjustly is going to be down low in the comment section if you guys would take a peek and check it out. Remember, best thing to do is not create enemies and love thy neighbor. It's just the best thing to do. You never know when that person can take everything away from you. Road rage isn't worth it. If somebody's being an idiot in the road, best thing to do is just back off as much as possible. Not contribute to it and make it worse. I'm practicing that more and more. It's hard. But you guys take care, be blessed. That's the update on the Cornwell guy. Rest in peace.